They keep telling me the 8GB GPUs are trash. So I bought this 8GB AMD XFX Swift 9060 XT. 8GB GPU, dual fan, one 8-pin power connector, 16 lane PCIe Gen 5 GPU, 2 display ports, 1 HDMI port. For the MSRP price of $299 to test out some games, let's find out how bad it truly is. We're gonna go ahead and watch the benchmark first. Why does it say 50-50 on there? I was supposed to change that, sorry guys. This is the 9060 XT, I promise you. 100% GPU utilization, 55 degrees Celsius. I will have that fixed after this. As soon as we're done with this, we'll get our we'll get a look at the overall comparison versus the 50-50, the 50-60, 9060 XT, and the Intel B580. We will check all of those out. It's looking pretty good, nice and stable. It's actually doing pretty good on the frame rate too. We're 53 right now. It's actually doing quite good. I should have put what freaking... I'll have to enable the other thing one of these days. Yeah. $48. And that's actually quite good. I think this GPU is actually going to do pretty good on this test. We got fluid simulation, so we didn't have that on a B580. So that was kind of weird not having that. But there we are with that part of it. And then we'll jump right back into the other part. Before we test out a couple of games real quick. There we go. Yeah, 38, that's good. That's pretty nice. That's just under. Yeah, that's actually doing pretty good. It is under the 9060 XT, 16 gigabyte, slightly under the 5060 Ti, but definitely above both the I'm pretty sure it's above the Intel 5050 and 5060. We'll definitely see shortly though, just how much. As soon as this thing is done, 70 frames away. This is actually a pretty decent overall performing GPU, especially with the stuff that you'll be able to put this through. Using the features and all of that, we'll definitely be finding out just how big of a problem that VRAM buffer is going to be. Because I've been pretty curious about that. There seems to be a really heavy pushback towards 8 gigabytes, and I just want to make sure that I am giving the community the best information possible, as opposed to just outright hating on something for no reason. I mean, if games will still play, then it is what it is. If you could save some money by getting an 8 gigabyte GPU and your setup works out for that, cool, no problem. Let's find out what it will do for you, as opposed to just outright telling you it's trash and that it's outdated tech or whatever. Both AMD and NVIDIA are working on texture compression technology to make it so you can stretch your VRAM further. So I don't know, maybe it's not quite the problem that everybody says it is. So let's go ahead and wait till the results load up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this part off. That. Okay, so compare the results online. Let's get this over here. Pop that up. So it looks like we got a 9351 with the 9060 RX 9060 XT. The result is hidden and will not be shown. So better than 38% of all results. So that is actually pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna compare. We're gonna add this result, add to compare. Then we're gonna come over to my results. And then, so we have the 9060 XT. This one here was the 16 gigabyte. So we're gonna add that to, oh no, wait. The RTX 5050. We'll add that one and then we'll compare. Oh wait, I think we could probably put more on there, saying more. Back, let's see. So what, I got a 5050 on there. Wait, let's do the one with the best one. Let's give it the best. And then we got the 9060 XT 16 gigabyte. And then we'll have Intel Arc B580. And then maybe we can add one more because we've got a 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte. Oh, we can add even more. 16 gigabyte. Did we do a 5060? Ah, here it is. There we go. So now we've got the 9060 XT 8 gig, 5050, 9060 XT 16, Intel Arc B580, 5060 Ti, and the 5060 all under one banner. So guys, let's see. So comparative position. Wait, 3, 6, 1, 5, 2. Okay, let's see which one's the best. 9060 XT 16 gigabyte out of these 5 cards. Now let's see the results down here. So this one here is plus. Oh, it's not giving me a percent this time. Where's my percent at? Dang it, we're gonna have to. So what is this? 95. The next closest is gonna be this 5060 Ti, 43. So 44 frames, 43 over here on, what one was this? Oh, on the 9060. So like it goes what? 43.32, 43.39, or 29. So okay, so it goes 1. Okay, so it's 9060 XT 16 gigabyte, 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte. Then third is the 9060 XT, followed very closely by the 5060. What? 5060? Then the Intel Arc B580. And then the freaking, that's pretty crazy, guys. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, the 5050. The 5050, obviously the last one out there. That is all good. All of these were done. Look at this, 1.3, 21, 23, 5.84, 5.84. System info version. So valid result, all yes. July 18th, 10th, 6th, 5th, 3rd, and 23rd. So there you go, guys. There you have it. 9060 XT 16 gigabyte is the winner by 1 frame. 1 frame. You see that? 1 frame. 1 little old frame. Out of that. Boom. And most of these results are the very first time. I did give the 5050 a little bit of a hand up. That was actually the first run I did on that, because the second one came in lower. So these are always usually first run. Look at that, 26 frames versus 44 frames, guys. That there is, that's a pretty, this is playable. This not so much. This is playable. This is playable. This is playable. This is playable. This one right here, yeah, this right here, you got to turn on the features. Boom, out of the gate. Already have to turn on the features. These 4 other cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 other cards are actually playable. So that there is just the synthetic benchmarks. That there's already looking pretty good. This here's literally in line with my testing between these 2 GPUs, the 5060 Ti and the 9060 XT. They are legitimately the exact same product. The NVIDIA card just has a little bit better features. When it comes to the 8GB GPUs, guys, we have the 5060, we have the 5050, and then we have the 9060 XT. These 3 are going to be 8GB cards. So obviously this one here is already beating the 5060 by a couple frames, like literally 4 frames, like a little bit less than 4 frames. So I mean, yeah, for the same, for $50 less than what I paid for this 5060, paid $350 for that. This here I got MSRP for $299. The 5050 at, well, let me see. Let's see which one's the 5050 in that one. So let's pop this off. Let's pop the 5060 Ti off. Let's pull off the B580. And then let's pull off the 5060. And then compare. 60% is what that is saying for this. 60% uplift. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. So 60% better than that for, how much money is that? Like $50? $50 less? Yeah. I mean, that's definitely 60% for $50. Yeah, I guess that seems all right, to be completely honest with you. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and get on to our first game. All right, guys, we are back. We are running Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're going to run this at 100% resolution scale, 1080p. Graphics are going to be set to ultra high. So let's go ahead and see what we can get. Now, I know you guys probably are like, Frog, why do you always run this? Look, this here is a big open world game. There's plenty of detail in this bad boy. Like this, it's a very good looking game, very competent. It was just 4 years old. I mean, it's just a little over 4 years old back when the Xbox Series X and S just came out. So I like to run this as like one of them first games that I like to see, and you know, being able to run this, you know, pretty much maxed out. That's looking good. Now we are a little bit over VRAM. Obviously at 8 gigs here. Normally on the 8 gig cards I run this on high settings, but I wanted to kind of see like what we're gonna get through here. So about 90 frames. That's very, very nice. So that means we'd probably be definitely up there if we just drop down to high like I normally do, but this actually looks fairly decent on this. 1080p, running this all out. Actually, no, we're under the 8 gigs, so we should technically be all right. But obviously, we are going to get like a little bit of instability right there, just due to the fact that we are pretty dang close. Those numbers over there, where it's a little bit higher, that there's because it's adding in your system RAM to whatever you're using. Over here on this side is actually what you're using for the in-game. That's why you don't really see that jumping around a whole lot. That usually stays pretty stable depending on the settings. You know, you look straight up at the sky. Ooh, but everything's still loaded in. And see, that's one of the biggest reasons why I use a lot of open world games, because these are probably the hardest to run and they require a lot more VRAM. But new technologies are coming out all the time that are helping, especially with Unreal Engine 5, with Nanite and stuff like that. And direct storage, things like that. Those are going to help a lot in terms of like bringing down the VRAM usage. So I don't know, like I'm kind of on the fence about 8 gigabyte cards being obsolete. I feel like new technologies might still make them a viable option, and if they do, then cool, you'll get to play AAA games. If not, you're going to have to adjust some settings. You're going to have to, you know, make some sacrifices if you buy this card. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of excited about them being able to deliver games, because at the end of the day, guys, while I love having power at my fingertips to just run everything, however maxed out with no problems, no issues. Even if you buy $1,000 graphics cards, man, you're still gonna have the same. Trust and believe me, I bought enough of them now to where nothing is perfect. None of these GPUs are ever perfect. There's always that one damn game that you got to make some sort of a sacrifice to play it. You know, you either got to use upscaling, you got to do that. That's why this game right here is just in its pure form. Pure form. Pure freaking form. But I will show you guys one thing that I did actually was able to do with this is I do have it so where I can play down sampled. So now we're about 1440p, and that there at ultra settings would give you pretty close to a 60 frames a second. So if you're on a 1440p monitor, you can still get about 16 frames a second. And then obviously this game here, you could still play at 4K on this GPU. All you got to do is set your monitor at the switch of a button. That's why I recommend these freaking dual display, because now I'm at 4K. Now you can see that the automatically switched. It's nice and sharp. And look at that, guys. We're still getting 85 framesy wamesies. But if you watch this, if we go in here and we go to options, let's see. No. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay. Oh wow, we're at actually 4K. All right, we're at 4K. Let's see what that was doing. So 4K is going to give us about 45 frames, and look at that. We are still actually under VRAM. We're at 70. Oh, you know what, guys? Honestly, maxing out your VRAM even at 1080p. Oh wow, that's crazy that it stays the same. It's like legit maxing you out. Oh no, it's almost like it has real actual 4K freaking settings when you're, or not 4K. They're probably 1440p for this game. But here you go, man. You're about 40 frames a second. Even at 4K. So if you do this, like if you're at 46, you go into settings, and then you go into options, you come down here and you take resolution scale down to 80, pop that on, come back out into the game. Oh, look at that, you're in the 60s now. And you know what? It still looks fairly decent. Still looks pretty dang good. And now you're about 60 frames a second maxed out. Now I would obviously take this down to probably like high settings. You don't need freaking maxed out settings. Oh dang. Start getting toward the city and we start going back down in the 40s. But out here in the wilderness, yeah, you start getting closer to the city, you're gonna start coming down. I mean, you could definitely tell the difference though. Like you could tell the difference in between fluidity. But there is one more thing that we can do, because we are on an AMD GPU. We can actually go back up to 100% resolution scale, drop our thing to 1080p, and then get into our beloved AMD Radeon, and then we can turn on image sharpening and put that about 50%, or we could do super resolution. Enable. Okay, so now we've got that, and then the sharpen effect will probably just run this about 70%. Okay, so we should be able to get out of that. Back. Now running 1080p on a 4K display. I don't think it's working. Let's make sure it's working. I might have to restart the game. Inactive game resolution, both width and height, needs to be lower than the monitor. Selected 32x18. I want to upscale from. We need to set it to 1080p. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, yeah, so now it's upscaling, and you've got like really decent. It does look a little softer out in the distance and everything. It does look a little softer, but at the end of the day, it still looks absolutely incredible, and it feels ultra smooth. That's just one of the benefits of an AMD GPU, is you can still run these at 4K with just using those features. Like, yeah, it doesn't look perfect like 4K, but it still gets the freaking job done. We get back in here one more time, and then we can also turn on the fluid motion frames. Let's go high, and then let's go quality. And now we are even faster. That did take away a few of our frames. We're down to 53 now. If we put on the performance metrics for AMD now, let's do size up a little bit. Tracking latency, frame gen lag, there we go. So that there gives us 15 milliseconds. And now we're at about 110 frames. So it legit is doubling our frames. So now we have pretty decent overall image quality. Looks pretty decent like that. Usually it does feel a little bit better with higher frames, but this actually does not feel horrible. This actually feels quite good running at 110 on here with the frame generator. And this is still without any upscaling at all. Well, I mean, no, it does have upscaling because we're just using the upscaling from Radeon Super Resolution, which is pretty good. Like it really does kind of make your image quality look good. I think I turned off, for some reason, I think it kind of turned off my freaking, my color. Yeah, turned off my damn color. Oh, wrong one. I don't know why I freaking turned off my color, but it did. That was crazy. See, now when you get your color back, it's not nowhere near, especially on a freaking OLED TV, guys. This just looks absolutely incredible. Incredible, man. So yeah, it looks clean. It's still got kind of a softer look to it in some spots, but for the most part, like, it looks clean. The overall fluid motion frames on this game actually feels pretty good on this one. The only, I mean, like, normally, like, you can kind of see it around him, though. It'll kind of give him that shadow around him, and then like up here on your compass and stuff like that, or on the other HUD things. So that is something that you would have to get used to, but man, you could easily play this game like this, especially if your budget is $300 and you want 100 frames, pretty close to 4K, a clean looking image quality. I would say this looks as good as PlayStation 5 and Series X with these same settings.
Go, get the murdering dog.
Whoa, dude, I don't have a weapon on me. I just have my shield. I don't know why I don't have my weapon. What the heck was I thinking? Never leave home without your weapon. They're not gonna follow me. And if they do, they're not gonna follow me very far, because I'll run them right back over to my little house. Let's get in the water. Dang, how do I not have a weapon? But all right, guys, let's check out the next game. All right, guys, this is another game. This is the Uncharted series. Now we are on 4K resolution, no FSR, no upscaling whatsoever. We're at 100% resolution scale at 4K, and then we have the Ultra preset. So let's go ahead and watch a little bit of this. I did not let the shaders completely load in, but I just kind of wanted you guys to see something, you know, like a good looking game. Like, this is obviously one of the nice looking games from the PlayStation 4 generation. Obviously, the Nathan Drake collection is just a beautiful game. Very, very, very nice. Quality visuals. Staying pretty close to 50. We are 7,000, dang near maxed out. No frame generation. As you can see, I got the AMD thing on over here. No frame generation. And then we got the Steam counter up there saying that we're about 49, 50 frames. So we could probably end up playing this at 80% res scale. Let's go in there, because that's probably what we're going to be at. We'll just do render scale. This actually looks pretty good, to be completely honest with you. So let's go ahead and get back in there. 80% actually looks really good on this. Hopefully that'll keep our frame rate a little bit over, but now we're only at 69. So, like I said, guys, these 60 class cards, play 4K when you can. And when you can't, you have a dual mode monitor that you can play 1080p maxed out. Or you could easily be able to do 1440p on this GPU and then have that upscaling to like 4K or something. So we're gonna skip the cinematic because I want to do some like running around type gameplay to see how that's gonna hold up. We're gonna skip the cinematic too. Okay, yeah, see, we're in the 70s. Damn, this looks good, guys. And it feels good to play, too. 70 framesy wamesies. Kablap. Whoa, so rude. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Remember how to use it. Yeah, come back to me. Abran todas las puertas. Hector, you do that. You start a goddamn riot. Exactly. Hágalo. Stay closer.
Let's go.
This is crazy. You're going to leave the
Need more ammo. Sheesh, I gotta recover. Oh man, recover. I need more ammo. Ammunition. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, see guys, it feels great.
That's working. Yeah, I see. So now what? Estamos en posición. ¿Están listos? Sí. Busquen dónde fue. Samuel, get behind something. What? Why? Just do it. Are you alright? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Estamos bien.
Let's get out the other one.
Samuel, take cover. Samuel, in a minute, you will either be free or dead. Are you ready? Shit!
Let's go, let's go, let's go. See, look at this, man. They just get all freaking... Ooh, got him, got him. Gosh, this looks so incredible, guys. 4K resolution, 80% res scale. Gosh dang, I didn't even see this guy. We got it! So, my friends. Alright guys, so I will be doing some more content on this. We'll be making some more videos so that you guys can... let me turn this light on. Oh, sorry. I'll be doing some more videos over the weekend. I'm getting ready to go see Superman though, so I'm going to get this one out for you guys so that you guys can at least see that. But this looks pretty good. It's honestly, guys, we're going to be digging deep into this whole 8GB thing over this weekend. Like I said, I'm just trying to find the truth, man. I get that everybody doesn't want 8GB GPUs. I understand that, but these are still fully functioning GPUs that are stronger than any 60 class card you've ever had before to be able to play a game like Uncharted 4 at 4K. Yeah, this is a good card. Don't knock them before you try them, and let's get to the bottom of it. Let's see what you guys can actually play. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Froggy out.